So the total industry we can call it as a macro, and the small industry, when you are selected software industry, it is related to micro. Any company, unless they are not depending the public, like those who are interested, potential interest, those who are showing interest towards your product and service, so they can call it as a public. So online marketing is advertising, marketing the product or service for business over internet, either website. Hello everyone, a warm welcome to one and all. I am Natesh, lecturer in commerce, Vidhyaashram First Year College, MYSURU, the Temple of Excellence. So we are in the Unit 1 Session 3, first semester BCom, Introductions to Marketing. So in this session today, my agenda is meaning of marketing environment, meaning of marketing environmental, and classification of marketing environmental, and online marketing meaning and relationship between technologies, globalization and social responsibility. To moving next slide. So what exactly marketing environmental? Environmental, as a businessman, they want to well familiar. As a businessman, you want to well familiar with the, before launching a product, you have to depend on the complete environmental. So the environmental, it is nothing but the Greek word, which is derived from the word of envir, Greek word. Okay, the meaning of marketing environmental, which is derived from the Greek word environor. So the marketing environmental refer all internal and external. If you're starting any business, obviously you have to depend on internal environmental as well as external environmental. Internal environmental, which is having the company or organization having a control, because within the company. But external factors we are not able to, the external factors and force we are not able to control, because which is lying outside the environmental, which is lying outside the business. Okay, so which is directly or indirectly influence to the organization decisions related to marketing activity. As a marketer, they want to well familiar with the marketing environmental, either it is internal or external. You need to study. You have to well familiar with the environmental, which is related to marketing activity. Why? Which is related to marketing activity? Because you need to study about the environmental in and out. Okay, so internal factors with the control of organization. Why? Because in the company there are different department. Okay, within the organization, what and all we have a control. Okay, so easily we can take an decisions making related to any changes is required, we are able to change. Whereas external factors do not fall within its control, because which is lying on outside, that's what we don't have any control part. Again, the external factors also we classified into two major category, like micro and macro. So the external factors, which include government, we are not able to control, and even the technology is a rapid increasing in the technology, that part also we are not able to control. The economic also we are not able to control, and the social and competitive force, which is nothing but your competitors. Okay, so whereas organization strength, weakness and competence form the part of internal factors. So any business, they are trying to do one basic analysis, which is called for SWOT analysis: strength, weakness, opportunity, threat analysis. Okay, the SWOT analysis, we can say what strength you have in your company, what kind of a strength you have, either financially strength, okay, and technology strength, and even the weakness and threat is very quite similar, because threat and weakness, if you don't have a sufficient fund, that is one kind of weakness. And again, opportunity and the strength, when you are introducing a product based on the customer real requirement, so obviously you are getting the more and more customers are ready to purchase your product. So that's what the basic analysis we are doing, that is SWOT analysis. Marketer try to predict the change, because marketers, why they are studying environmental, internal environmental, external environmental, because if they are well familiar, because there are too many products, million of products are available, which product they want to focus. When you are focusing a sales, how you can create the demand for the product. So as a marketer, you need to predict the change, because the predictions part is very important here. So how the market will be keep on change, so we need to study. So that's what we are predicting the market in advance. so which might take place into future. If I predict today and tomorrow I can introduce the product, I can give a best solution. So we are at the time of introducing, when you try to predict market what is going on, so obviously I can go for predicting the futures by monitoring the marketing environmental, because now I just want to monitor internal environmental as well as external environmental. If you take for external environmental, there are two forces are compulsory. One is micro and macro. So in the external force, when you are trying to monitoring, obviously you have to collect all the information whichever it is related to your internal factors or external factors. This change may create threats and opportunity. Just now I told SWOT analysis. Okay, so the threats and opportunity, if you are predict right time, okay, what exactly going in the markets, so that's what actually, yeah, as a marketer, if they are collecting information to survival in the market. So in the market, if you want to survival, if you want to compete, compare with your competitors, so all predictions will be done before introducing the product. For the business, with this change, marketers continue to modify the strategy and plan, because marketing related activity, when we are discussing, we are trying to do for marketing program, marketing policy and marketing strategy we are introducing. Even the marketing also, we are able to identify the four elements like a product, even the price, place, promotion. So anything if it is not suitable for strategy, then you have a complete freedom to modify. If your plan A is not able to implement, so plan B is ready. That's what alternative plan we are choosing. Okay, at the time the plan A is not working out, so I can go for plan B. So the plan alterations also I can do it here. Moving forward, so this is your diagram for understanding how internal factors, what are the major force will be covered in this internal, and even the external factors. In the internal force, ethical, because in the company to company, the company size, the operation size will be vary. So the number of department you are able to identify, for example, production department, purchase department, finance department, HR department, information technology department, even the marketing department. So number of company to company, business to business, there are different department we are able to find out. So within this, what exactly internal factors, so any company without setting an objective, they cannot move forward. So objective, vision, mission, strategy, program, plan, what and all which is related within the company. So exactly we are studying one, we will cover in the next slide. And even the external environmental, majorly we classified into micro and macro. Micro and macro is derived from the Greek word. Okay, so obviously micro, when you are studying for industry, means it is all industry will be included. But when we are studying a micro, we are studying one specific industry, like a software industry, assembly industry. It is a representative unit or sectors. So the total industry, we can call it as a macro, and the small industry, when you are selected software industry, it is related to micro. So here in the micro, the competitors is lying outside the organization or company. Even the customers also you are able to identify in the society or environmental. Even the supplier also located in the outside. Even the marketing intermediator and public and workers and their union. The macro factors like demography, economic, social culture, political and legal, technology, natural. So simply we can say pestle. It is pestle. P stand for political, E stand for economic, S stand for sociology, social culture, T stand for technology, L stand for legal, E stand for environmental. Okay, and last one is a natural. Moving forward one by one, we will cover in depth. Say in the internal factors, internal environmental controllable factors, because the company has a control over this force like factors within the company, what exactly, why you are making a strategy, why you are setting an objective, each and every department, how they are doing a objective setting. So ethical force is there are two major, it is do or do not. So as a business, if they are following a business ethic, if you are taking example for professional, the professional, they are facing they are following the professional ethics. So here the business also, almost all the business having a basic business ethics they need to fulfill. So if they are following, they can succeed, because almost every business conduct their marketing operation. All the business are doing providing a service or producing a product with the intentions for doing a marketing, right? So that's what, based upon the business ethic, they are following a business ethics. When they are giving an advertisement, for example, one specific brand, when they are comparing other company brand, they are not highlighting, which is a blank. So it is a competitions. So the competition ethics we need to follow, because there are too many laws hacked we need to follow, which is not spoiling the completely society, and morals, and which are all absolutely essential to the establish a positive reaction in the marketing world. Because when you are following the business ethics, so obviously you are carrying a business in the manner of positive manner we are following. Now the business community must have their ethical responsibility, because the business community, either your supplier, either your employer, employee, management, administrator, everybody. So within the company, the business, when they are setting an ethics which is related to business, so it is not just for smooth running your business, while delivering the goods to the society, otherwise lead to negative impression. Because if you are not following a business ethics which is related to business respected department wise marketing activity, so obviously it will take you to the negative impression. So the customers can get negative impressions. Moving forward, the second internal source, it is a human resource. Human resource is very important source for any company, any business, because unless you are not recruiting a right person, right time, the customer, the employee behavior will change. One employee, individual to individual, their behavior will change, their attitude will change, their perception will change. Okay, so their practice will be changed. So obviously the human resource you need to get to know. If there is anything, if you find negativity in the individual employee, so now we have complete freedom to take the decisions related to how I can improve my employee negative attitude to positive attitude, so I can guide them. Okay, so the characteristic of human resource will also contribute to the success or failure, because the positive characteristic those who are having, so they can succeed, even the company also succeed. Individually their career plan progressing also you are able to identify, and the same time the company also progress. The characteristic like employee skill, even the employee to employee, their skills will be varied. That's what the human resource means. We are not only talking related to employee skill, even the efficiency level also will increase or decrease based on their performance. And attitude, perception, moral, risk taking capacity. So attitude will also vary, even the risk taking. The employee is ready to work more than 8 hours. That is actually, which is one kind of risk taking. May vary from employee to employee and organizations to organization. It is keep on varied. There are too many set of employees are working, so each are unique from others. Okay, that's what we need to identify. So the training and monitoring changing behavior of the employees requiring to hold hard efficiency, because actually when the company are providing a career development program, or when they are giving a training program, when they are giving a motivation speech towards employee performance, or towards changing the personality of individual employee. That is next moving forward for the third, financial resource, because it is very important for any business, either you are doing a small business or large business or medium size of business operation, whatever the business you are doing, the finance resource will be equally important. Now for example, in the company there are too many departments like purchase department, production department, marketing department, finance department. Now the finance department, they are allocating finance to each and every department, because their activity will be dependent depending on the finance. So the capital structure of the company, the how they are arranging a finance, operating your business, and the capital structure, the financial related policy, okay, and the position, the balance sheet, what you have, the what is having a current assets and fixed asset, all are there are majorly we are classified into statement is a two statement, income statement and position statement. Obviously, as a finance resource is playing a very important for business. If you have adequate finance, obviously you can expect a more and more productivity from the. So if you have facing a problem like inadequate finance is there, means we are not able to concentrate. Clear? So internal elements affecting the marketing activity, performance strategy and decision, because the finance related, what kind of strategy you are setting, what kind of policy you are doing, what kind of plan you are doing towards the finance resource. And even the production resource, just now I told the company having a different department. Unless the production department resource, okay, now the market demand, you are completely depending on the supply of the materials which is produced by the production department. So majorly we as a marketers, they are expected demand from the market. So finally they want the production department, they want to fulfill, because ultimately the finished, unless the finished goods is not ready, so the marketing department, they are not able to expect the more and more sales. Okay, so raw material of the company and their utility also affect the decisions of the company, because unless the right time the producers or production department, if they are not getting the raw material from the purchase department, the purchase department, they are placing an order with the suppliers. Okay, there is a connections between the purchase department as well as supplier. The supplier, what they are sending a raw material, which is very important input for the company. Productivity capacity will depend based on the raw materials available, resource, what and all it's connected to operations, like technology, what kind of technology you are using, and efficiency of the productivity apparatus, how it is causing, how it is reason for the production. And distribution logistic, exactly you need to set a best distribution strategy, logistic in between the production department to dispatch end goods to the production department, what they are producing the product, it will carry for the next process. Okay, so like this logistic is very important here. All are the factors will be influence the competitiveness of the business firm, because all factors are equally important. One specific department they are not working properly, it cannot go for the next department. That's what the coordinations is very important here. Moving forward for the fifth, internal research and development. Always now all the businessmen always they are thinking the mind of innovations are very important. How you are able to acquire the mind of innovation, because of R&D team, with the help of R&D team. So they are trying to find the best solution. They are trying to introduce a new product because of R&D department. So effective decisions making process will go because of R&D department. So R&D is, you can say that it is a search. Again and again you need to search, okay, to develop one specific product, okay, to find a best solution for the product. The R&D team is working much better. So effective decisions making may be possible when there is a mind of innovation. Mind of innovation, you are seeing, you are thinking in the different innovation, innovatively you are thinking, your idea is something extraordinary. That's what the mind of innovations will be coming with the help of R&D department. So in the organization, whenever you are taking a steps to produce the product, something which is not available in the market, so the product can be sexy, the customers are ready to accept based on the customer requirement. In this fast-moving corporate world, when you are thinking something extraordinary from your competitor, so obviously the customers are ready to accept. Why? Because you are producing an innovative product. Okay, you are providing an innovative service. Those product is not at all available in the market. Is needed for company to make a decision to the changing of environment and also sustainability of the organization for prolonged period, because when you are introducing with the help of R&D team, whatever they are producing product which is innovative product can be succeed, the customers are getting more benefit, even the which is applicable for the physical product as well as service product. When you are thinking like innovation or creations or inventions, so obviously the product will be succeed. Moving forward, So now external factor, I told you in the marketing environmental majorly we classified into two types, internal, what and all you have studied in the previous slide, so which is connected to internal. Now external means which is lying on the outside of the organization. So we are divided into two category here, one is micro and macro. I just now told, once again I am repeating here, the total industry is a macro, and small industry like software industry or assembly industry, which is a small unit, represented unit from the total populations. Okay, so this one and this one is which is not controlled. A micro environmental is also called task, okay, and operating environmental. Now what and all which is coming under the micro environmental, which is a respected task is fulfilled by the individual persons, okay, like this. The task and operating activity, so where it is study the small parts, where it is study the small part or individual unit, what you are selected from the total industry. Now this software industry is called for individual units, okay. So like this, there are too many examples you can take for this example, which include first one, competitor. Now any product which is completely, there are depending on the market, what kind of market you are selecting. Either you are going in the monopoly means once again it is only one seller. Monopsony means only one buyer. Best example for monopoly, Indian Railways. Monosonies is like the government are purchasing missiles or weapons from other country which is well developed, okay. So there is only one buyer. Monopsony means only one buyer, monopoly means only one seller. So oligopoly means few seller, number of buyer. Perfect competition, too many seller, too many buyers. So the competition, which competitions level you are standing, you need to identify. So this one you don't have any control. That's what which is lying on the external factors. Okay, the competition has a two different sense today marketing. Okay, so in the economical concept, perfect competition, imperfect competition. So we are just taking an examples for market related. So anyway, the brand competition means actually when as a customer they are decided to purchase a two-wheeler, so they have a certain brand. Okay, so even the customers are ready to purchase one television, even they have a plenty of opportunity. Okay, so for example, Philips is one kind of TV, either it is LED TV, plasma TV, whatever it may be. Philips face a competition from, okay, this specific segment, what you are studying, this product will be competing with you are able to find out the competitors like Videocon, Onida, BPL, Micromax, like this major competition. That is called brand. The specific brand is compared with other brand. Okay, and if you are taking for example product form of competition, if the customers are ready to purchase one specific two-wheeler, the next questions what is arising from the customer mindset. So that is a product, how you are differentiating. So for example, if the consumer want to purchase two-wheeler, the next questions will be in the mind of whether I can go for with gear or without gear. Okay, and the second question, the customer mindset, the second question, whether I can go for self-starter or kick starters. Okay, with gear and without gear. Self-starters, first questions will be with gear and without gear. Second questions will be customer mindset, whether I can go for self-starter or kickstarter. This is a called product form of competition. There are too many products are related for product form of competition. Next, moving forward, next one. Under micro, it is a customer. Which is your target customer? How you can control the customer? It is not possible because the customer mindset will be customer, the business to business. There are different types of customer you are able to forecast target. Okay, so in the customer it is also one kind of task or operating, because which is directly related to your business operations. So the major task of business is to create and sustain your customer, because the business exist only because of the customer, because every business they are depending on the customer. How you are getting customer, okay, how you can make them to happy, how you can make them to satisfy, okay. So even the customer is a king for any business. So if you are treating your customer is a king for your business, you need to retain for long period. So otherwise the customers, whatever the consumers are purchasing for the first time, next time the same customer is not able to purchase one more time. That's what the customer keeping in your company, you have to retain, okay, again and again the same customer they want to purchase your product. That's what the good relationship, how you can forecast the demand from the customer, how the customer satisfied towards my product and service is very important. The customer may be a different category, either individual customer, household, industry, other commercial establishment like government. Monitoring the customer sensitivity lead to the business success, because you are dealing in the competitions world. There are too many products are offering for too many different types of target customer. So which is your major targeted customer? So you need to identify, either you are identifying customer like a individual or household customer or industrial customer, and other commercial establishment like a government is treated as your customer. You need to identify. Everywhere the product movement and service is completely different. And next one, supplier. Supplier is a major person for production. Before starting a production, you need to maintain a good contacts or connection, because the supplier is sending a raw material for the individual company. Those who are taking a steps to produce a final product, before that they want to get a raw material from the supplier. Now supplier also we don't have any control, because he is lying in the outside. That's what the supplier are, those who are supply the input to the company. Either the supplier can supply the equipment, either the supplier can sell the raw material for the producer, okay. The supplier are sending for supply service material, okay, whatever which is related to your close business, okay. The supplier behavior and attitude also keep on changes. For supplier to supplier, their attitude, their behavior, so completely which is differ. So at the time of purchasing, you are tie up with the one specific supplier. So always you are depending on materials or input from the specific supplier. If you don't have any alternative supplier, so at the time of production you are facing a trouble, you are facing a problem. So that's what you need to go for alternative, choosing an alternative supplier, and may also affect the company. Hence the multiple source of supplier often help the reduce the risk of the business concern, because we can't predict, we cannot we don't have any control, because at the time when you are going for the tie-upping with one specific supplier, he promised in your company, I will supply materials for your company only. So after 2 years, his mindset will be changed. Fourth one, marketing intermediator. Marketing intermediator playing a very important role, which is the intermediator like agent. So their connections, connecting the people, okay. So in the producer, whatever they produce, so finally you are expecting a sales from the customer. The mediators are playing a very important role. The mediators can be your wholesaler, exporter, importer, or you can say a retailer, okay. Even the agent, distributor, everybody are coming under the middleman, marketing intermediator. So it includes the middleman such as agent, merchant, to help the company to find a customers and sell the product to them, because unless you are not finding your customer, those who are willing to purchase, so they are taking a support from the intermediators. The wholesale, even the customers are getting support from the mediators. So even the producer also getting a support from the mediators, because the connections between the producer and consumer, the mediators are very important player, okay. So here they are finding a vital link, they are vital link between the company and the final consumer, because the connections will be completely depending on the mediators. So both the company and the intermediators are responsible for following aspects. So see, as a producer, when they are starting a production, obviously the sales is depending on the environmental which is coming under society, even the connections, how you are getting, how you are taking a support from the mediator to promote your product, okay, and display your product and getting a sales from the customers. the company should review the performance of middleman periodically, because actually each and every company, they are collecting information, what kind of information which is related to marketing activity, how many sales they done, so which mediator, how many times they purchase, how many times they place an order, how they are getting a customers. Okay, so all performance evaluation we have to focus, because keeping good relationship with the intermediators, so obviously the company can go for succeed. So middlemen always help the company to overcome the discrepancy in the quantity, place, time, possession, because the producer, after producing a product, they are launching a product for the first time, so later on slowly they are trying to collect information, customer, what they are giving priority towards quantity and place, time, and possession, because all the information with the help of mediator they start collecting information from the customers. So the customers, whatever they are giving opinion, which is finally conveyed to the producers. Okay, moving forward for next. Even under micro environmental, public is a general public. Either the public can be media, government, customers, supplier, whatever it may be. The which is a public is refers to the people in general. In this particular business is having a connection of too many peoples, like government also one kind of public, even the social media, even the media what you are selecting. Okay, so literally public refers to the people in general. According to Philip Kotler, a public is any group that has actual or potential interest in, or in fact the company ability to achieve the objective, because any company, unless they are not depending the public, like those who are interested, potential interest, those who are showing interest part towards your product and service, so they can call it as a public. Okay, and if you are achieving an objective with the help of publics only, so the company must put their primary energy into effective managing their relationship with their various public, like your supplier also public, even the customer also public, even media, competitors also your public, even the distributor also public, even the investor, banker, insurance, wholesaler, retailer, everybody is connected towards your transaction, business transaction. So that's what the public concept you don't have any control part of the, because which is lying outside the business organization. So and workers and their unions, very important. Why? Because workers, when you can ask one question here, the workers are working within the company, but when they are joining in the there are different trade union, okay, which is located in the society, so which is the worker having a complete freedom, they can join any specific trade union, because when they are joining a trade union, they are getting a safety or interest or protection. Okay, so workers are the pillar of any company. Unless you are not treating your worker as an asset for your company, so obviously the company cannot work properly. So the workers now prepare to join trade union. The workers are working in the company, but they have complete freedom to join in trade union, because which is located in the outside. That's what the union, trade union, we don't have any control, but we can control the workers, because when they're working in our company, we have a complete freedom to take any decisions. So when they're joining in trade union, we don't have any control. Where it is protect their interest, because why they are joining in trade union, because the protection is important, security is important, safety is important. That's what. Okay, if your company is maintaining a good relationship between the different types of workers, those who are working are skilled workers or unskilled workers. Okay, so outsourcing worker, if you take example, improve their working condition. Why they are joining? Because of they are getting a protection when they are joining in the trade union. So just working condition improve, etc. From the company point of view, industry relationship is more important to improve the company. Industry relationship means in the company, how many stakeholders are there, you have to maintain a good relationship. Okay, so that's why the industrial relationship is very important. Therefore, there is a separate act for Industrial Relation Act. So otherwise, conflict between labor and management lead to sick unit, lockdown, boycott. Okay, so your productivity will be completely nil at the time of lockdown or sick unit. Moving forward. So we are in the next one, macro environmental. It is a mask, which is a mask broad environmental category. So that's what we don't have any control in this, because first one is a demography. Demography is nothing but the scientific study of population, human population, which is the population having a density. Okay, there are different factors are covered in the demography, either age, marital status, sex composition. Okay, age composition. Okay, there are different types of demographical factors will be covered. So demographical environmental study of human population in terms of size of the family size, density, rural, urban, semi-urban. Okay, and the distribution, which is completely distribution of population, income distribution, age distribution. Okay, this include age, sex, marital status, and ethnic status, even the education, professional. If you take example, this particular product is only targeted for professionals like medical equipments, or we are focusing on doctors and hospital. That is an example for professional. Okay, there are different types of customers we are able to identify based on their income, based on their sex factors, based on the marital status. The specific product we are targeting one specific demographical factors. Okay, so all are very important here. We need, as a marketer, we need to well familiar for demographic factors or demographical force. Even the economic is any company will survival. I mean, any company are sustaining, any company are running their business activity because of they want to get more and more profit. Okay, so which is related to economical problem like supply, demand, poverty, unemployment. So everything which is related to economical factors, so we can't control. Okay, so the inflation rate, even the rate of interest. Okay, all are connected to economical, because you know much better. So you have one specific subject like economics. So in this economic concept, what are the major problem they are facing? Okay, so marketing depend on the economic and environmental to sell the finished goods, because we already converted raw material into finished goods. Now we are able to focus on more sales. So completely economical factors, what and all, inflations are very interest rate, supply of money, and demonetization will influence the demand and willingness to the proper product. There are problems which is arise with the help of environmental economic issues. Okay, so next, culture. So the culture, even the city to city, state to state, the country to country, their culture, their traditions will be keep on change, their belief. Okay, so which is the marketers want to study about the culture factors, because the culture, the Kashmirian, what they are liking the food. So the same food we are not, South Indians they are not liking, because based on the culture, their tradition, the product will be keep on, the acceptance and rejections will happening based on the culture. The culture is understand that the complex whole which include the knowledge, belief and heart, moral, law, customers and other capability and habit acquired by the individual for member of society. In the society there are different types of customers, so we are able to identify, consumers we are able to identify. So each and every customers are very unique from others, so they are giving a priority for culture. So based on the culture factors only, as a marketers they want to promote their product. Clear? Moving forward. And political and legal is very important. Any country, if you are operating a business, you have to operate your business based on the legal guidelines given by the government of India, or other country means other country you have to follow. The political system, how it is influencing for the marketing department, there are too many acts are introduced which is related to business, okay, or environmental. Okay, there are different constitutions. Okay, they made amendment, regulation, policy. The factor influence the operation of marketing, which is include government regulation. There are different regulations are introduced, okay, year by year. The policy what is made for the business, and declaration, nature of constitution, for example, USA attract the international trader through its political stability and dynamic government. If anybody business want to operate in a US country, they obviously they want to accept what they made in the USA political system stability, whatever it is there, the standard is set by the USA. So as a traders, you have to follow that rules. Even the same thing is applicable for our country, India. So whatever the business related regulations, rules, policies made, obviously as a businessman, you have to accept and move forward. And technology playing a very important role. The marketers, they want to well familiar with the technology. So marketers, the management will last T stand for time, right? So that's what the technology is playing a very important, because rapid increase in the technology, as a marketers, they are not able to update it. So they can't succeed in the market. So obviously, according to J.K. Galbraith, the technology is a systematic application of scientific or organized knowledge to practical tasks. Because when you are doing a practical task like marketing, sale, advertising, with the help of technology, we are able to focus more and more. That's what the technology updations will be. You have to update. The company engage with the innovations, invention and finding, let them to implement their business idea, and with which will result to profit and growth. Because now nobody is going for the traditional marketing, everybody is going for the modern marketing. All the businessmen, they are following the modern marketing strategy or recent trend, whatever it is related to technology. Either you are going for e-business, either you are going for mobile business, either you are going for green business, whatever it is maybe. Now everywhere the technology is playing a very vital role. So the technology part updations will be very important. Under macro environmental, natural force, that means actually your climate, your weather, the product, most of the product can be completely depending on the nature. Okay, the raw materials also depend on the nature. With the help of natures only, you are able to expect the sales. So which is now, for example, if you take ice cream, the summer season, the sale of ice cream is more, because nature, weather. Okay, obviously as a marketer want to study the nature perfectly. Manufacturing is one of the essential part of the marketing activity. Manufacturing, you start deciding to manufacture or producing a product. Obviously, from the help of nature only, we are expecting a raw material. Okay, so either it is a liquid mode or solid mode, whatever it may be, you are expecting a raw material from based on the natural, okay, nature, in which it is totally depend on the natural environmental for its input, like raw material, water, fuel, chemicals, everything we are depending on the nature. Apart from the nature, what is the exactly weather condition you have to predict. Okay, so the condition based, the weather condition based also. So in case of flood, the market demand will be decreased. Okay, because of there are populations damage, the market is damaged because of the so many reasons. Okay. So moving forward for next, online marketing. Online marketing is the name only suggesting you with the help of online, as a businessman, even the consumers also placing an order. Online marketing is a booming, which is a recent trend in the market. So online marketing is advertising, marketing the product or service for business over internet, either website. Okay, with the help of internet, when you are trying to focus more and more customer, creating a more awareness about the product and service. So now online marketing is playing a very important role. Obviously, it is a right platform to launch your product. Even the customer also get more access. Online marketing rely upon the website, email to reach the user, and it is combined with the e-commerce or e-business, you can take, to facilitate the business transaction. Because in the so many people are involved in the business transaction, everyone is getting equal benefit with the help of online transaction, so that they can focus more sales. In online marketing, you can promote the product and service via website, blog, email, social media, forms, and individual mobile app developed by the individual business. Okay, now company having a own website, they can provide the information about the product, features, everything they are uploading with the help of online website, individual website. Even the social media like YouTube, okay, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. There are too many social media platforms are available for just promoting a product. Okay, And online marketing is also termed as an internet market, web marketing, and simply online marketing, OLM. Okay, so with the help of online marketing, even the consumer, how they are getting benefit, the same thing the producer or businessman are getting a more benefits. Moving forward. And of course, now in your syllabus, it is a relationship between the technology and globalization and social responsibility. Here, there are three major market force you need to study well familiar. Because of technology, we are trying to focus more sales, even the customers, how they are getting, when they are in the difficulty, technology, how is benefited, and even the globalization, because we are getting a lot of opportunity because of globalization. We are not finding only one product, there are too many products we are finding because of globalization. And even the social responsibility, so as a corporate world, they need to take the social responsibility which is related to friendly product for the society. Okay, any businessman, they don't have any rights to spoil the society. Even you are equally giving importance for the social responsibility, which is coming under the three major market force. Okay, and even the two factors of market outcome, finally outcomes we based on the consumer, outcome based on the company. Okay, again I will discuss in the next slide. And the four fundamental pillars of the holistic marketing, now we are in the modern marketing concept. That's what we four pillars, which and all. One is the relationship marketing, integrated marketing, internal marketing, performance marketing. Relationship marketing means actually as a businessman, they are maintaining a good relationship between the distributor, supplier, customer, okay, your stockist, okay, retailer, you all the relations, connections between all the respected people. And integrated, because market is completely depending not only one specific department, so which is a integrated process between the production department, purchase department, IT department, human resource department, so which is a integrated marketing also. Even the internal marketing, those who are coming within the marketing. And the performance marketing is very important. So each and every elements we will cover in the next slide. So the same thing, marketplace is a dramatically different from even 10 years ago. Now we are every year the market evaluations can be happening. The new resolution, we are entering into new resolution. We are entering into new century. So the market plan, what we are doing from the tradition to after 10 years modern marketing. Now we are standing in the modern marketing. That's what we are just going for back 10 years ago. What exactly 10 years ago marketing activity, how it is going, if you try to compare for today, so it is a dramatical changes we are able to identify here. So marketing behavior, opportunity, challenges emerging, recent trend, okay, those how the marketing are approach in between the customers, in between institution approach. So the approaches, what and all it is related to marketing activity, what are the recent trend adapted in the marketing strategy. Okay, the first one, technology. The technology, because every field, the technology role is equal. Okay, the technology taking a more responsibility for doing your transaction. Your risk can be reduced because of technology. Within a span of time, within a fraction of second, okay, you can reach many people. The rapid increase in the technology, even the businessman, they are getting benefit. Even obviously customers also getting, other peoples, those who are stakeholders for your business. Okay, with the rapid rise of e-commerce, the mobile internet and the web penetrations, emerging a market, massive amount of information and data about the almost everything are now available for consumer and market. Even the businessman, they can access consumer information. They can get information with the help of technology, wholesaler, retailer information, distribution channel information, your competitor information. So everything when you are using a technology, your work is very simple now. So they are playing. If you take example now, technology, the drone, okay, in Mongolia, when in the COVID-19 situation, the Mongolia people, they are not able to get the vaccinated. So with the help of drone, okay, with the help of drone, JD.com, so they provided vaccinations, okay, with the help of drone. Okay, so when you are using a latest technology, whichever is available for serve much better, so obviously we are accepting. Even if you take example for Amazon, Flipkart, okay, they are using a technology based on the data lake, okay, data lake concept, because they are storing a mass data with the help of data lake, okay. So when you are storing a data with the help of technology, you are accessing a data, you are taking a decision with the help of data, whichever it's related to technology, action part will be very easy, okay. So even the traditional marketing activity profoundly affected by the technology, nobody is now going back to doing it with the help of latest traditional marketing. Everybody is depending with the help of technology. Now too many companies are providing a facilities like a mobile app, okay. So even the customer also equally getting benefit from the mobile app, even the individual businessman also getting a equal help. Now globalization, the word only it is suggesting globalization, because of globalization we can reach any country, we can focus our sales, extending our sales activity or marketing activity throughout the world, we can reach our many country. So the world has become a smaller place because of globalization, because of technology. So we made better, we are getting a better opportunity. New transportation, shipping and communication technology have made it easier us to know the rest of the world and travel to buy or sell anywhere. Because of globalization, many countries they are providing a product and service, they are providing they are offering a product and providing a service to the many customers throughout the world. So simultaneously we are taking a support from the technology, we are focusing for more sales from other throughout the world, we are expecting a sales. Next one, social responsibility. Because the social responsibility, now the private corporate sectors, they are taking a responsibility towards society, they are finding a best solution for the society. The social responsibility which is related to poverty, pollution, water shortage, climate change, war and wealth concentration demand our attention, okay. Because the corporate are taking a responsibility towards society, obviously the government is reducing the risk, because finally the government, whatever they facing a problem towards the society, the private people are taking a responsibility, they are giving a best solution for the problem. Now if any company, their turnover is 500 crores, so from the 500 crores they want to at least they want to contribute 2% from the those who are succeed 500, okay, 500 turnover. For example, 500 crores turnover, those who are having individual company, they want to contribute 2% for the society, for society improvement. Now building a infrastructure or taking a responsibility of poverty or providing a lot of opportunity, just to remove the unemployment problem, okay, like this. Private sector is taking some responsibility for improving the living condition, because every country, which countries are developed based on the road transportation, even a lot of education system, even the Tata is providing a scholarship for the poor people, okay, just for taking a responsibility they are spending towards society. And the firm all over the world have elevated the role of corporate social responsibility. Now it is compulsory, the government of India is made for social responsibility. Everybody, all the private sectors, they want to take the responsibility towards the society too. Society having too many problems, those finally finding a solution with the help of private coordinations. So the organization task is to determine the needs and wants and interests of the target market. Because as a corporate world or businessman, when you are giving importance based on the customer needs and wants, obviously you can sustain for long period. So you are taking you start producing a product like a friendly environmental friendly product. Now if you take best example, the plastic is completely banned. So because of plastic ban, there are a lot of demand for the jute bag and paper bag. So this kind of activity, when they start taking a step, so obviously you are taking a responsibility towards society. and satisfy them the more effectively and efficiently than competitor. Now you are always taking a step based on the competitor strategy, what they adapted, how I can improve myself. Okay, so while preserving or enhancing a consumer and so society long-term well-being. Now most of the company, they are taking a steps, whichever the plastic, whatever it is there in the ocean. Okay, so from the recycling concept, from the whatever it is lying on the ocean, the plastic are collected, so the same thing is going for the recycling. Now you are bringing for the best product for the society. Again, the recycling materials lying in the ocean. Okay, so they have taken steps to produce that product. And even in the diagram, have you seen there are two outcomes. One is consumer point of view and company point of view. What consumers are getting outcome from the this information. The consumers can use the internet powerful information and purchasing aid, because consumer want, they are all the consumers are now we are categorized in literate, illiterate, even educated customer. When they have a complete idea about the technology, obviously they can get an information, plenty of information. They can sitting in one place, they can access more and more what product, what kind of features they are providing, what kind of service they are providing. So I can access as a consumers are, if they know about the technology. Consumer can search and communicate and purchase even what and all the product is required, and the timely basis they can access and search best product which will suit for the customer's requirement. The consumer can tap into social media to share opinion and express loyalty, because the consumers are nowadays, everybody are using Android phone or Windows phone. At least they have only one specific account in any one social media. So with the help of social media, they can post a positive opinion or negative opinion, so which is very easy, convenience. The consumer can actively interact with the company because of internet service technology. The customer, what they are getting a problem, even they can access, even with the help of 24/7, they can access, they can communicate. With the help of email, they can convey the message. Okay, so the consumer can reject marketing they find inappropriate. So the consumers are not ready to go in the physical distributor, retail outlet or showroom. So with the help of internet only, they are able to identify what kind of product it is, which is suit for my needs or not suiting my needs or fulfilling my requirement, so that I can take acceptance and reject. I can reject. Okay, even the company is also getting a benefit. How they are getting benefit? Even the company can also use the internet as a powerful information for sales channel, because the company want to collect more and more information about the customer, even supplier, distributor, competitor. They can get complete access because of internet. Okay, it is a powerful tool. Company can collect fuller and richer information about the market, customers, supplier, prospectors, competitors, okay, distributor, franchisee, okay, wholesaler, everything they can get one specific platform. The company can reach customer quickly and efficiently via social media and mobile marketing, sending a target ads, coupon and information, because this is called diffusion. Diffusion means what? The company are producing a product. So before the product producing, so the customer want to get an idea about product, what kind of product it's available. So that is spreading a message very fastly. So with the help of internet source, when we are trying to, with the help of technology, with the help of social media, we can reach many customers throughout the world. Okay, the company can improve purchasing and recruiting, training and internet and external communication. The company are having a platform like if they want to recruit any person, obviously they are posting they have one specific in the website, they have one block called, one page is called for career. So in the career, what and all the relevant post or vacancy are available, they can post. Even the training process also can be done with the help of technology. Okay, even the internal and external within the company also, they are communicating, intra communication, and even they can communicate for external source. Okay, with the help of technology, they can communicate for the supplier. With the help of technology, we can communicate for distributor, wholesaler, stockist. Okay, the company can improve the cost efficiency because of using a technology. Because of using a technology, they are try to reduce the more expenditures towards the activities like advertising, okay, the print media, stationery cost, everything they can remove. Moving forward, the last, say, the holistic market, the four pillar, what exactly it's there in the previous diagram. So the holistic marketing means actually you have to, the four pillar, one is internal marketing and performance marketing and integrated marketing and relationship marketing. Either you can say it is a customer relationship marketing. So each and everything you are getting a more clarity. Internal marketing, in the marketing department, there are too many departments, sub-departments are working, even the senior management and other department like a production department, which is one kind of internal marketing. And if you are taking for integrated marketing, whom you are integrated, whom you are connecting, the product and service, the channel of distribution, even the price, the communication, which is related to integrated. If you are taking for performance marketing and sales revenue, if your sales is good, your revenue, your profit maximization also very good. And even the brand and customer loyalty, how many brands you are producing, how many customers you are retain in your company, and the ethics, the business related ethics, even the environmental factors, you are well thorough with the environmental, the legal guidelines, whatever it is related to your business, and social responsibility, societal activity, which is a societal concept. Keep on watch for next session. Thank you.